YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, 2019 looks like it's going to be a pretty decent year for Warner Brother movies. So I decided to do a top 10 list of my 10 anticipated Warner Brother movies of 2019. So that being said, here's the list. Coming in at number 10 will be Shaft. Now, the new Shaft is being directed by Tim Story, who also directed the Ride Along movies. And I think he also did the Think Like a Man films. This doesn't have Kevin Hart, by the way, just so y'all know. The new Shaft is supposed to have both Richard Roundtree, Samuel L. Jackson, and Jesse T. Usher. Funny, because Richard Roundtree played the original Shaft in the 70s version. Then it got rebooted in 2000 with Samuel L. Jackson. That he of course played Shaft, and now Jesse T. Usher is a nude Shaft. So I believe Jesse T. Usher is supposed to be playing Sam Jackson's Shaft's kid. Now, of course, Jesse T. Usher is no stranger for playing character's kid, because if you remember, he also played Will Smith's kid in Independence Day Resurgence. I'm hoping this is much better than Resurgence, because I gotta say, this sounds really cool. A movie with like the 3 generation Shafts. Sign me up there. I believe you also got Virginia Hall. She's in this. Alexandra Shipp, who I'm becoming a big fan of thanks to X-Men Apocalypse, Tragedy Girls, and Love, Simon. I think Shipp is someone to keep your eye out for. I cannot wait to see this new Shaft. Now, it's supposed to come out to theaters on June 14th, but I believe if you're in like the UK or anywhere international, it's going to be like a Netflix film. So for people in the international states, if you guys want to check this out, it's going to be on Netflix that day probably. So, but all I know is I'm really intrigued by this. All right, coming in at number 9 will be a film called Super Intelligence. Now, this is supposed to be directed by Paul Feig and will also star his wife, Melissa McCartney. Now, they work together loads of times. I mean, Melissa McCartney and oh no, not Paul Feig, Ben Falcone, I meant. Ben Falcone is McCartney's husband. Paul Feig's not. For some reason, I always get Paul Feig and Ben Falcone mixed up for some reason. I have no idea. Maybe because they work with Melissa McCartney a lot. I think that's probably it. But anywho, this is Super Intelligence is a spy film that's directed by Ben Falcone, who worked with Melissa McCartney a lot. Well, of course, they're married. Now, Melissa McCartney and Ben Falcone, worked together on Tammy. What else did they work together on? Oh yeah, The Boss and most recent Life of the Party. I know they get trash on a lot, but I kind of like Ben Falcone's films. I know his films aren't well liked and well critically received, but I think Super Intelligence could be something pretty funny. And heck, you even got James Corden is in this. I believe he's like voicing the title role. I mean, let me pull up what the synopsis is. In Super Intelligence, here's what the synopsis is. Nothing extraordinary ever happens to Carol Peters, played by McCartney. So when she starts getting snarky back talk from her TV phone and microwave, she thinks she's being punked or losing her mind. In fact, the world's first super intelligence has selected her observation, taking over her life with a bigger and more obnoxious plan to take over everything. Now, Carol is humanity's last chance before this artificial intelligence with an attitude decides to pull the plug. That signed me up. Really cool synopsis. And James Corden, if you want to get an awesome British talk show guy, in your film, if you can't get John Oliver, James Corden's the best bet. He does lots of voiceovers lately. Like he did Pierre Rabbit. He did the Emoji Movie, which was, I gotta say, in the Emoji Movie, James Corden's character was actually the better part of that whole film. The movie stunk, but James Corden was actually a redeeming quality for that film. But overall, I think Super Intelligence could be something pretty, fun. Now, this movie will come out to theaters next summer, so keep your eye out for that. Coming in at number 8 will be the film The Kitchen. Now, this is also going to have Melissa McCartney in it. You can tell I'm a Melissa McCartney fan, right? Now, this film, The Kitchen is actually based on a DC comic, by the way. Not every DC movies based on DC comics had to have superheroes in them. Like, it's always cool seeing like new DC comic based movies, like Red's based on a DC comic, Watchmen. That movie, The Losers, is also based on a DC comic. So just because it's based on a DC comic, it doesn't always have to include Batman or Superman or whatever. The Kitchen actually sounds more like that recent movie Widows that just got released. In The Kitchen, it stars Melissa McCartney and Tiffany Haddish. I adore Tiffany Haddish, by the way. It's set in, I believe it's set in like Hell's Kitchen, where these mobsters are arrested. I think they're either arrested or killed, one of those two. And so it's up to the wives to do their dirty work. And the wives are played by Melissa McCartney, Tiffany Haddish, and Elizabeth Moss, who's also on that show Handmaid's Tale. And some of the husbands, I believe, are played by Domhnall Gleeson. I think Domhnall Gleeson is playing Moss's husband. I believe you also got Common in this, and it has a really good cast. Like, I'm really intrigued by this. A movie where because we just had that movie Widows, which was awesome, where wives take over their husband's duties. I think this could be something really fun. Yeah, it's like I said, it's also directed by Andrea Berloff, who also wrote that Straight Outta Compton movie. This is her directorial effort. I'm really curious to see how she'll do with her directorial film. And The Kitchen sounds like it could be something interesting. All right, coming in at number 7, the Lego Movie 2, the second part. The first Lego Movie was a surprise. I mean, I remember when they announced the Lego Movie, I thought it was a dumb idea. I mean, how are you going to do a movie based on these building blocks? It literally sounded dumb. But I went in. I had a blast with it. I can't believe I said this, but I simply loved the Lego Movie. It was really fun. Chris Pratt as Emmett was awesome. So I'm actually looking forward for the sequel, and gotta say the trailers for this have sold me. This time we have Chris Pratt voicing 2 characters in this. Emmett and another character. Tiffany Haddish is also in this one. I adore Tiffany Haddish. I promise. I sound like a broken record when I say this, but I'm a big fan of Tiffany Haddish. Like, every time Tiffany Haddish is in something, I've simply been adoring lately, and cannot wait to see how good she does in the Lego Movie 2. But she has a foul mouth, so it's gonna be interesting to see her in a kids film. Well, hey, Gilbert Gottfried has a foul mouth, and he did pretty good in Aladdin. So, not saying Tiffany Haddish is as good as Gilbert Gottfried, but But yeah, I'm looking forward for the Lego Movie 2. Coming in at number 3 is Annabelle 3. Now, I really like the first. Now, the Conjuring universe, I've been really digging. Now, I've dug The Conjuring. I also really liked Annabelle. I know lots of people didn't like the first Annabelle, but I didn't thought that movie was all that bad. Then, of course, we had The Conjuring 2. Then we had Annabelle Creation, which I think is probably the best out of the Conjuring universe. Then we also had The Nun. Wah, wah. The Nun was horrible. To me, The Nun is the worst out of the Conjuring universe. So I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do with Annabelle 3. Now this time around, you've got the Warrens. They're supposed to be back, and actress McKenna Grace, who was also on Fuller House. She's a pretty good young actress. She kind of reminds me of Dakota Fanning every time she's in something. She was also in movies like she was in The Gift, Ready Player One. I think she's in that new Captain Marvel film. She's in us. You also got Madison Eisman, who was in Jumanji and Goosebumps 2. Now, this is supposed to be, I guess, more. I guess this is also supposed to be a prequel to The Conjuring more because this time they're finding Annabelle in. This actually shows how Annabelle made it to the Warrens, and I don't really know a whole lot about this. That's all that I'm really getting from the synopsis, but all I know is they actually finished shooting, and Annabelle 3 will be opening in July. So I cannot wait to see that creepy doll back. Who doesn't love a creepy doll? I mean, Chucky, Annabelle, creepy dolls are the best. Not that I ever want to have an Annabelle doll, but yeah. All right. Coming in at number 5 is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Now, the first Godzilla, I simply really liked, but I would say one thing. The one major problem I had with that movie was how long we waited for Godzilla to come on screen. If you guys seen the movie, you know how long we waited for God. Like in that movie, it took Godzilla towards like the middle to come on screen. So it looks like in this new Godzilla film, it seems that Godzilla is going to be a bigger part than it was in the first film. This time, you also got a few other classic monsters. You got Rodan, Mothra. You even got Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things fame. Can't wait to see how good she does in a feature film like this. You also got like Ken Watanabe is in this. Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga. Speaking of Annabelle, and the recent trailer that got released sold me. I mean, the first trailer that was shown during Comic Con was decent, but the new trailer was awesome. So I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Then after this, we got Godzilla versus Kong. Who doesn't want to see those two monsters at it? All right, coming in at number 4 is Joker. Now, I meant when they announced that they're going to do a Joker movie, I thought that sounded really dumb. But you know what? They cast Joaquin Phoenix to play Joker. They got the Hangover director Todd Phillips directing. Oh, and Martin Scorsese's a producer. He also got Robert De Niro in this. Holy cow, this movie is going to be awesome. And from what I've been hearing, this might be an R-rated film. So, an R-rated Joker movie, sign me up. No question answers, sign me up. I really want to see Joker in something R-rated. Of course, there's the Killing Joke, but I'm talking live action. And what I've been hearing, seeing from this Joker movie gets me intrigued. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix, they got a picture of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. Looks amazing. I gotta say, I can't wait to check this Joker out. Now, this is going to be a different Joker outside of, because I believe Jared Leto's still playing the Joker. This is pretty much an Elseworld tale. So, yeah, I think this is going to be this is going to end up being Warner Brothers Venom in a way. Because you know how they're doing Venom without Spider-Man? And it looks like they're doing, a Joker thing without Batman. Who knows if that could work, but hey, Venom worked without Spider-Man. Let's see how good a Joker movie could do without Batman. All right, coming in at number 3 is Shazam. Now, this is being directed by David Sandberg, who also did the last Conjuring film. Not Conjuring, the last Annabelle film I mentioned. And it stars Zachary Quino as Shazam. You got the kid from Andy Mack, Asher Angel as Billy Baston. Djimon Hounsou is in this as Shazam. The trailer that got released was awesome. This looks like this is what a Shazam movie should be. It It looks like it's gonna be a comedy. You know, it has like a big feel to it. You know, did I say Zachary Quino earlier? I meant to say Zachary Levi. It looks awesome as Shazam. I cannot wait until they release a new trailer. Well, better yet, you know what? Forget it. I don't even want to see a new trailer. I just want to see the film now. It's just after that first trailer that got released, I'm okay. If Warner Brothers don't release a trailer from now till the movie's released, I'm okay with it because that trailer was just that awesome. All right. Coming in at number 2 is It Chapter 2. The first It was awesome. You know, it was really creepy. You know, the one who plays like the kids was awesome. So when they announced an It 2 with adults this time, I'm down with it. You know, you got Jessica Chastain involved with this, Bill Hader, James McAvoy. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with It Chapter 2. Because this time around, you're dealing with the adults. And I never really read the book or anything, but I know people who have read the book. Like my uncle actually, read the It books. And he told me there's some stuff that happens with the adults that is just gruesome and really terrifying. So I don't know if they're going to interpret much stuff in the books into the sequel, but all I know is I cannot wait to see It Chapter 2. This time you got Bill Skarsgård back as Pennywise. I mean, we're talking about how dolls are creepy. Clowns are also creepy, and Pennywise is the creepiest of the bunch. So yeah, I think this new It sequel is probably going to be Warner Bros. Biggest hit of next year. Of all the movies on this list, the biggest hit is going to end up being the It sequel. Mark my words. All right, coming in at number 1 for my anticipated Warner Bros. Movies of next year, it's Pokemon Detective Pikachu. The trailer for this have looked awesome. I mean, even people who aren't fans of Pokemon actually even ended up liking the trailer. Because, it's pretty much like Deadpool for kids. Because, you got Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. And that's literally Deadpool's voice coming out from Pikachu's voice. No question that's pretty much Deadpool's voice. Then the kid from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is in this. I think the actor's name is Justice Smith. He was also in that movie Every Day. He was kind of douchey in that movie, but he was actually much better in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And also you got Catherine Newton in this, Bill Nye, Rita Ora is even in this. So I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with this new Pokemon film. And the Pokemons in this, holy cow, they look cool. I mean, I never thought I ever want to see a live action Charizard before, and Charizard looks badass in this. And Bulbasaur looks awesome. Jigglypuff looks a little creepy, I bet. Mr. Mime looked really creepy. Yeah, again, Mr. Mime was always creepy, so. But yeah, I cannot wait for this Pokemon Detective Pikachu. And to be honest, I actually wanted a Pokemon live action movie forever. And I'm really happy it's finally coming. Let's hope it's good, though, because if it's not good, that might even hurt the Pokemon branch. So there's lots riding on this Pokemon movie. So let's see. I think it's going to be good, to be honest, yeah. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it for my 10 anticipated Warner Brothers movies of 2019. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, Shaft. 9, Super Intelligence. 8, The Kitchen. 7, The Lego Movie 2. 6, Annabelle 3. 5, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. 4, Joker. 3, Shazam. 2, It Chapter 2. 1, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Now, there's a few others I could have added. The Curse of La Llorona looks really awesome. Isn't It Romantic with Robert Wilson looks pretty decent. There's a film called The Good Liar coming out with with Helen Mirren and Sir McKellen. That could be good. The Goldfinch with Etta Elgar could be something decent. Sun is also a star with Yahya Shahid from Grownish fame. Could be good. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Warner Brothers has in store for us next year. Let me leave you guys. What are some of your anticipated Warner Brothers movies of 2019? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.